Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 32 of my Alien Encounters Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And it is now Saturday morning. Little Astrid is still sleeping, but she has I took a quick look at her needs, and she's almost maxed her sleep. Eric is a bit uncomfortable, or he was, because the Bob 2 case was dirty, but it's been clean now. And I did have Eric work a little bit on extracting elements, because that is one of the other things that I'm trying to do. I have never completed the elements collection, and inspired by the aspect to the Not So Berry challenge, where you're supposed to do that in the first generation, complete the elements challenge. I thought I would maybe try it because he's also in the scientist career, which I have done a lot. But so what I did is I had him do a lot of extracting, and he seemed to be getting everything he already had before. And let's take a quick look here at the collections that he has. And he had, so he's missing now 3. He was missing 4. He did manage to get 1 more of these. He got the Feraxium, which is rare. And the 3 that he is missing, there are 2 uncommon ones, Plathium and Wolfium. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing them properly. And 1 more rare one, Plumbobus. And what I did is I looked at the Carl Sim site, which I will try and remember and link below. And I took a look at what you're more likely to get it from. And the reason we were able to get the Feraxium is it comes from the Rainbows crystal, which we already have. But the other 3 come from various crystals, which we have a few of them, but we don't have them all. But the common one that would be good to have, and we don't have, is Jat. And Jat will give those 3 elements. So if we had Jat, he could just keep working on it, and then hopefully he would eventually get them all. But we do have a few of the crystals that they have, and I actually realized that we're missing so many metals that I don't think I'm going to worry about those. Like, I made a note of the missing crystals that we had. We were missing like 4, citrine, hematite, and simonite, and jet. So 4 crystals to complete the crystal collection. But we were missing, I don't know, we can look again. It was so many metals. We had 7 of 20 of the base game ones, and we had 1 of the ones from Get to Work, and we're missing the other one from Get to Work. So we have all the crystals from the packs. We have the 2 from Get to Work and the 2 from Jungle Adventures, because they went adventuring before they came, and that's where they earned some of their money, as well as bringing some money fruit and various assets from their home that their sister gave them when they were leaving, and that they had sort of collected over the years, sort of thing. So you can see here we are missing 4 of the crystals. This one is common, so we're missing an uncommon one, and we're missing 1 common, 2 uncommon, and 1 rare with our crystals. But the rare one, the Jet, is the one that we need the most to be able to do a lot of looking for. So this was the Rainbows that he had used. If I get the Fire Opal, which we have somewhere, that might help us get the Plathium one, but we'd have to look for Shinolite for the Wolfium, because that's the one that it might come from. The other 2 we don't have. And Plumbite. So essentially we have to get 3 different crystals or 4 different crystals to try and look for them of the other ones. But, that's one way. It is definitely easier with Jungle Adventures, because you can extract elements yourself instead of having to send them and then randomly getting them back, because that's essentially what happens. It's random, but it's random based on what's available for those crystals or those metals. So it's not totally random, but they all give you more than 1 of the various types, so you don't know for sure which one you're going to get. So as soon as she wakes up, she's going to need to go potty. Let's take a look at the right. She needs a lot. She needs to go potty. She needs some food. She needs some fun. She needs a bath. I think, my dear, you need to get up. You can sleep. You can have a nap later. And there's a thunderstorm going on. Do they have a weather machine, or do I need to buy a weather machine? I think I need to buy them a weather machine. Yeah, we're going to put it back here. I'm going to get it right now. Because I'm not a big fan of thunderstorms, especially with poor little toddlers, and it's not so good. So we're going to go into objects by function, and I think it may be under, I don't honestly know, because I think I normally just search. It is an outdoor activities, but I missed it. Okay, so here we go. There's the weather control device, which isn't going to do us that much good right now. You're going to come here and you're going to upgrade, and we're going to do an instant upgrade, which is going to get us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 upgrades all in one. Always handy, especially when he's out there doing it in a thunderstorm, which is not so good. And you, my dear, can you go to the potty? Your auntie will come over and help you. I don't know what your auntie is doing, but I don't think she's doing anything that, matters very much. She's chatting, but I think if she helps you, that might help her with her social too. Even though I do prefer your daddy to do it, because that will help him with his parenting skill. But come over here, and we're going to potty train. Where I assume she was going to go clean out something. Oh, are you not going to do it? Did you do it? Did you do the instant upgrade? You did, because we have all the options. So we're going to change current weather. We're going to make it clear skies. There we go. He's running back inside. He must have the carefree trait. Because oh yes, I got that for him because of the fires that you get sometimes when you do the transform. I remember that now. So she is busy potty training little Astrid, because we have to work on her skills. Not Sylvia's skills, Astrid's skills. Yeah, she needs lots of work on her skills, because we need to max them all before we age her up to a child. So let's see. And she's so sad. She's sad from the thunderstorm. She's not tense. I usually find they're tense from the thunderstorm. So it takes a little bit of time. So we need some food for little Astrid. So I'm going to go help out, because it takes them forever. And I'm going to grab these, and we will put them there so they're close for her, so she doesn't have to go very far, especially because right now she's not really that, quick. Did I have a slide? You know what? It's not very nice out. This storm is still going on. I'm going to buy a slide, and I'm going to keep it right in here. Right inside. She can work on her movement skill with this in the rain or whatever the weather is. I should probably I don't know if I should buy the all-inclusive toddler jungle gym. I could have a toddler party, but we don't really need it. We can just pay for it ourselves. Or if I should just buy the ones that are separate. I can't really play with them because it's raining out. Hopefully this passes. He was supposed to go out and change it, and I do sometimes find there's a lag. So we could just do the separate ones. So this is just the tunnels, which is supposed to work on movement skill. And of course, I like the toddler ball pit, even though it didn't look very good when it first came out. Because I find even if you're not controlling the toddlers, they will autonomously go and play in it. So that's a good thing. Or I think that's a good thing. I found it very handy in my drifter challenge. So, but we could just get this all together. It's huge. It's huge. I don't know. We have one toddler, but then they've got lots of money, so we could just do that. Of course, that's going to change. I wanted to change the color, but of course it moved it around. We're going to have it here. There we go. And hopefully the weather changes. So there we go. She's grabbed her burgers. I don't remember if they were veggie or regular. They're regular, not that it matters. I just couldn't remember. So the food looks like there's some food in here that needs to be tossed. So why don't you do what you were originally going to do? You were going to clean out that spoiled food. But then you can come sit over here. Did you? Oh, the weather is nice now. Good. And why don't you come over here and sit and come. Where are you going, dear? Why are you getting off? You should be eating your food. Now where are you going? I had your daddy coming here. Okay, you're hungry, so you need to eat the... Oh, it's spoiled. No, don't eat it. Sorry, I didn't realize. I thought I looked. I thought it had... Maybe it was 6 hours left. I thought it had more time. Poor little girl. Good girl for not eating that. 4 days. I know it's not 4 days once it goes on the cover, but... Okay, you're going to come here, sweetums, and come and grab this, which has got 6 hours left. So that should be good for long enough. And we're going to throw this in the garbage. There we go. And Once you grab your food, you can go sit. Why don't you sit beside your daddy and your daddy can talk to you? That would be a good thing. Up you come. And then daddy will talk. Because you need attention. We're going to brighten day. And then we're going to let her talk. We're going to babble. And we're going to talk about favorite color. And babble some more. Fortunately, this is not helping her with her fun. At all. Which isn't so good. But maybe we'll play with her a little bit once she finishes eating. Which I never realized, because I don't actually do it very often, because I find sometimes the Sims get uncomfortable, because they say from that toddler getting so big. But it helps their movement skills, so that would be a good way to get her movement, you know, just a little bit of a boost right at the beginning, because she doesn't really have very good movement. She doesn't really have very many. Her communication has got to 2, and her imagination and potty also, but the other 2 are only at 1. So hopefully she eats soon. And gets finished. Let's go fast so we can get through this eating phase. This eating stage. Oh, we got some money. Why is she... Oh, she's probably sad. Oh, she needs fun. That's why. If you finish eating, then we can play with you, and then you'll have your fun. Then you'll be better. Yeah, see if they... I think they're too far away to have the TV on. Let me see. Can you watch channel... Oh, you're putting the TV on. Okay. Whatever it is. So you're done. Did you eat enough? You're not quite full, but that's all right. So I don't know where your daddy went, but I'm taking him back. Oh, you're a bit hungry. Well, you can eat after you play. We're going to play first. And then after you play, you can grab something to eat, because you're not... The rest of your needs are actually okay. So we want to make sure that we... So here we go. And we'll take a look. We'll go on to Astrid, and that should help her fun. You're in my way, Sylvia. She's not the best. Her fun is getting better, but she also needs a bath. At least her attention is full. They're so cute. Keep going in and then going back out so that you can see a bit better. That's definitely helping her fun. That's good. And yes, that movement went up, so that's good. So now what we need to do is she's all energized and he's playful. That's not so good. Oops, that moved quicker than I wanted. We're going to give Astrid a bath. Though if she was energized and working on her movement skill, then that would be very good, because that would get her to get that up more quickly. Sylvia is painting. She looks like she needs a little bit of fun herself. Oh, she finished the painter one. I forgot. I thought I would check. But since she's finished, I don't need to switch her over. What level is she? So she's a 3-star. She's only 3 stars for her star level, not 4. But I have the no celebrity walk. What are you doing? I thought you were giving her a bath. Did she get a bath? She did. That was quick. Okay, so why don't you come play in the ball pit? Because that'll be something that's not scary for you. The slide can be scary when they're lower, so we want her to get some fun and build her movement without it being too hard for her, too scary for her. So we're going to sell that to the collector. Oh, we got a postcard. Let's get that postcard. And I did say he could eat, so that's fine. From Whiskerman's Wharf, which is rare. What one is this? I think that came from him too. But I don't know. We'll leave that there. I would have thought, unless we just got it randomly from wherever. So she needs some fun. She needs some social. Okay, you can eat that, unless it's spoiled too. Okay, why don't you clean out the spoiled food? And then why don't you make some food so that we have food in the fridge? for, you know, whoever needs to eat it. We will make some salmon. There we go. There we go. Gonna make some food. Yay, she reached level 3. Who did I say make food? I thought I told you to... I did. Okay, unless I didn't. I could have sworn I did tell you to make some food. There you go. Go make that food. And then you can chat with Eric. Did I tell you to paint, or did you do that on your own? Yeah, you must have done that on your own, because I would never tell you to make an impressionism painting unless you had a whim for it and I was trying to satisfy the whim. I don't tend to do them because I don't find they're generally worth as much. So now she is playful. And I think you need to be a higher skill to play. Oh, she is able to play make-believe. I thought she had to be higher skill for imagination to do that. The other downside of having them separate is they come and play with it, but you don't know actually what they're doing because it just shows the whole thing. Whereas if you have the 3 different pieces, then you can see exactly which part that they're playing with. But the advantage is they're compact, more compact. If you're going to have all 3 of them, that's all together. So that can be a good thing. So she's busy. She's got her right-hand son. She's good for fun. She's pretty good for attention and hygiene. She's going to need to eat some more soon, but so maybe she can go eat when it's time for her to, I was trying to look here at her movement. When that food is ready, she can come over here, and he's in here. Is he eating some more baked potatoes? No, Eggs Benedict this time. But, so she's making the salmon, and, well, I had a Patchy in one of my saves. I've never had this, and the Patchy was a kleptomaniac. I promptly deleted Patchy. Because I noticed what had happened was my Sims had a pet. They had a cat. And the pet food bowl went missing. They had started with no money, so I had just bought a bowl. Normally I buy like the automatic pet feeders, but this time I didn't buy the pet feeder. I bought just the bowl. And I noticed the bowl was gone. I'm like, oh, there used to be a glitch where like the maid would disappear and stuff like that. So, and speaking of, what is this? Oh, she's... See, that's her imagination, right? She's playing here, so she's got all the bubbles and stuff that are going from her imagination. And there was a little kitty cat there that disappeared just before I put my mouse there, my cursor there. So she's gonna come in and grab some food. Sorry, back to my story about Patchy. I got sidetracked by that. So the cat food bowl was missing, and I was like, oh, maybe that was a glitch, because there used to be a glitch with the cat food bowl. And so then they had more money by then, so I bought them a whole pet food, like the pet automatic dispenser. And then my Sims one of them hadn't introduced themselves to the Patchy, and they had the observant trait, so they introduced themselves, and I found out that Patchy was a kleptomaniac. And right after I found out Patchy was a kleptomaniac, he went inside and he stole the second pet food bowl. Not the whole thing, just the pet food bowl. So as soon as Patchy went back on his stand, I sold him. So they still don't have a Patchy. I'm going to try and get them another Patchy, and hopefully this Patchy doesn't have the kleptomaniac trait, or else they're never going to have a Patchy in their household, because I don't want a Patchy that's going to steal things from them. Luckily they hadn't, I had laptops and other things in the house, and he hadn't stolen anything of value, but it's still a nuisance to have to constantly replace the pet food bowl, and plus the cat, the cat's hungry, and I have to look and see whether the pet food bowl was taken. So anyways, I just thought it was a little bit funny. So she's gonna grab her food, and then she is gonna go to the bathroom and then have some story time before she goes to bed. Yes, you're not very fast. It's a pretty big lot for you, isn't it, sweetheart? And you're going to sit right there. I don't blame you after that big walk from outside into the house. Maybe your auntie can talk to you. Or maybe you can talk to your auntie. You can babble. We're not going to play. We're not going to say up. I don't want to do funny faces because I just don't, I'm trying to look for something other than, we can talk about favorite color again. And I don't know what you're doing, Eric. You're back out there. Oh, let's see. Can we observe? See, has he got all his breakthroughs? Oh, he has all his breakthroughs, so he doesn't need that. But what he can do is he can negotiate a bonus, because that might help him get his promotion. And we're trying to get her to talk a bit more, because that will help her with her communication skill, which is always a good thing, because like I said, I'd like to get her all the way up. Oh, we got a bonus. They must have liked. We got some money. They liked what Eric had to say. He got a one-time cash bonus and is closer than ever to being promoted. Yay. So let's take a look here. Can't say that I saw that move at all, but whatever. I usually do see it move when I do that, at least in other careers. So we can brighten day, and you're going to go play the piano. That's fine. And we're not going to the romance festival. Not while we have a little... I'm on the wrong sim. I need to be on Astrid and then come over here. And then we will do some more... Maybe either talk about favorite color or babble, since that came first. And now she has to go potty. Can you finish eating? I guess it's hard to eat and talk at the same time. It's hard for older sims too, so it takes them forever. And now you're hangry because you gotta go... Well, you're angry, not hangry because you're not hungry. So we're gonna go potty. And you are going to check in on... We're gonna feed a treat. If he takes it. I need you to come here so that you're ready to potty train her. As soon as maybe you'll both get there at the same time. Nope, you got there first. She is pretty small. I think you're finished with eating. You're all full. You should come along and get potty trained. Hopefully your daddy will still be there by the time you're finished. By the time you get there, from all the way over on that side of the house, which is quite far. And then you may as well finish that painting that you're doing. No, thank you. Oh, someone wanted to ask her to the... I was thinking that was... Eric. That's one thing. I don't miss the open world from Sims 3, but I do miss the ability to be able to fully control the Sims when they're on the different lots, because you could tell them what to do and they would actually do it, and then if you took your Sim to another lot, you could tell them what to do. So... if that was the case, then we could take her to the festival, and then they could, she would actually go to bed and stay in bed as opposed to be doing who knows what by the time we get back. So that would be a nice thing. That's the only thing I miss. I don't actually miss I thought I asked you to potty train. Not to watch. Potty train. It would be good if you listened to me, Eric. That will also help. Oh, she got a masterpiece. How much is it worth? It's worth not very much. 875 simoleons before her boost for her fame perk. 1312 with the boost. That's why I don't do impressionism paintings very much with my Sims, because they're not worth that much. I guess I could have looked at it and see whether we should just kept it. It does help her with her fame, though. She probably needs to maybe do another piece of music here, because they really keep you going with these tracks. You gotta do them, which means that if you do sign up with a record company, you make a lot of money, because you have to release one pretty much every day, and they do get quite lucrative. It's sort of non-stop, unlike with writing, where you can choose to write or not write. I guess you could just let it lapse. So now we're going to just having a tantrum. Parenting, discipline, calm, hug it out over having an emotional meltdown. Yeah, I think that's not her fault. She's exhausted, poor little thing. I don't do it that often anymore. I usually just calm. But I think in this case, nope, she doesn't want to. No, thank you. I'm just upset. But it still helped her emotional control. That's good. Which was good because it helped offset the fact that she probably lost emotional control from having her little meltdown that she did. So that was good. So she's gonna look her fun. So her needs, other than her energy is red, are actually a lot better than when she went to bed the night before, because I think she needed fun and attention, and she didn't get very much fun from the story, even though it gives you a little bit of fun. I'm surprised that attention was going down a little bit when her father was reading to her. Can we get up a little notch there on your parenting skill? Not that it's that urgent to get that high on the parenting. Oh my goodness, he's almost level... He didn't get it, but he's almost level 9. So I'm sure he'll get to 9 or 10 really soon. So we may as well clean that. so that it's clean and ready for her for next time that she has to go potty. Oh, you're getting tired. Why don't we come over here and rally the troops? And actually, it just occurred to me, I was so caught up with Astrid that I forgot to contact aliens. And it might be already too late to contact aliens because I think they normally, well, it can happen whenever. So where is my crystal that I need? I need a fire. Oh, I was going to say I need a fire opal, but I think actually this part probably has gone on long enough. So maybe there's some more rainbows there. Maybe I'll look for it and have it ready for the next part so we can get him working on trying to see if we can complete that element collection. I think we maybe have the crystals we need. I just don't have the main one that I would like, but that's okay. So that is going to be it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!